und willkommen wieder bei Sarah's Music. Wir sind heute in der Upper West Side in New York und hier ist der Lincoln Center. Auf der linken Seite ist der Avery Fisher Hall, wo die New York Philharmonic zu Hause ist. Auf der rechten Seite hier der David H. Koch Theater, wo die New York City Ballet zu Hause ist. Und hinter mir der mighty Metropolitan Opera, das größte und wahrscheinlich das berühmteste Opernhaus der Welt. Wir gehen heute rein, um uns das näher anzuschauen. A lot of work keeping an opera house clean, right? A lot of work. Wir sind jetzt drin und es ist ein wunderschönes Opernhaus, aber auch riesig. 3.800 Plätze, 195 Stehplätze und wenn man ganz oben sitzt, muss man unbedingt ein Opernglas mitbringen, weil es ist sehr weit weg. Aber es klingt oben ganz toll, da habe ich schon mal gesessen. Heute proben Sie Manon von Massenet mit Diane Damrau und Vittorio Gregolo und ich freue mich sehr, dass wir uns die Probe anhören dürfen. Good morning. Good, how are you? The horns. Ganz oben hier im Opernhaus. Es sieht fantastisch aus, aber es ist schon ganz weit weg. Zum Glück habe ich mein Telefon dabei, weil keine Lampen erlaubt, aber es klingt super hier oben.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Great job.
So, orchestra's on a 25-minute break. 25 minutes. We'll start Act 5 in 25 minutes.
Willis, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Peter Gelb ist seit 2006 der Intendant der Met.
Thank you. I've only ever sat in the audience, and today I'm allowed to run around all over the place.
There's a lot of space to run around.
There is. We've just been way up there to the gods. It actually sounds fantastic up there. Thank you for today. It's amazing to be running around here inside your beautiful opera house.
My pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. You are not I see you here at your second desk. You have an office, but I mean, a general manager. You're in every rehearsal, I heard.
It's just a chance for me to keep my eye on what's going on and, you know, to be supportive when necessary if people need my help.
If TV crews come in and want a sudden interview.
No, it's not so much for that, but it's really that, you know, there are many different artistic factions that are working in an opera. You know, we have, obviously there are many moving parts, so things sometimes need somebody at the top to intervene if necessary.
You have a good table to bang your fists on.
I don't bang
No,
fists.
Met Live in HD is your baby, and we're all very grateful for that. It's an incredible institution. And how many countries is it showed in? I was looking it up yesterday. It started off in just a few countries.
Well, it began, this is the ninth season, which coincides with my ninth season. Next year will be the 10th anniversary of it. And we began relatively small as experiments normally begin small. It was in a few countries and maybe 35 or 40 theaters. Our first transmission, which was back in December of 2006. And since then it has grown exponentially.
It's huge.
We're now in 70 countries.
70 countries.
We're in every continent with the exception of Antarctica. Typically on a Saturday matinee in New York, we're being seen live from a huge geographical expanse that ranges from the west coast of North America, where it's 10 o'clock in the morning, to as far east as Jerusalem and Moscow, where it is 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening, and all the time zones in between. And we have a movie theater inside the Arctic Circle that shows it live in Tromsø, Norway, And we're also in the southern tip of Argentina, so it's a huge geographic area. And then in those countries where the time difference is too great, like in Asia or Australia or New Zealand, it's seen on a delayed basis a week or so later.
Maestro, hi. I'm Sarah Willis. Nice
Emmanuel
to meet
Guillaume,
you.
nice to meet you.
You were just conducting my colleague.
Yes, Stefan Dorn. We just did the second horn concerto together in Bratislava.
The world is so small, and now
It
you're
is
here
a
at the
small
Met,
world.
and
It's a
I'm
small
here.
world. Great.
It's lovely to meet you, but would you let us in? We want to get down to the pit.
Of course. It's a dangerous place.
I
but
didn't
please.
know that you had your own private door.
I do have my private door to escape in
Barenboim
case
always
there's a
had to
problem.
climb over the railings, but okay, to
No
escape.
comment.
We're now in the pit, and I am about to talk to the horn section. The Metropolitan Opera Orchestra they spend most of their life in the pit, of course, but they're an orchestra of their own right. They have a great website. They play at Carnegie Hall. How many times do you play at Carnegie Hall a year, guys? Three times a year. It's fabulous orchestra. Check out their website. And now I've got the horns. Horn players just have to meet all over the world. That's just how it is. But there's a viola in the way. Oh no, not a viola in the way. Hi everybody. What's life like in the pit? I mean, I was an opera player for years. I loved it. You guys are an orchestra in your own right, though, as well. You do symphony orchestra concerts and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you happy to play in the dark most of the time?
We play. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to complain when you have the most amazing singers right next to you and an amazing orchestra and horn section sitting right around you. So it's pretty amazing.
But I think, in a way, this is such a more community effort when you're in the pit, so you don't feel quite so naked. And I don't know, I really like the back and forth between the singers. You're really listening and playing off of each other. When you're on stage, it's like, oh, hello world. You know.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Any really great moments here in the pit? I mean, I had one in Berlin when a tenor fell on us in the dark. He landed on the first horn. Thank goodness, not on me.
There was a good one in Aida. Remember? There was like this, place where the horses come across the stage.
Oh, the horse.
And then all of a sudden it's like, dun, dun. I don't know if he farted or it was snorting. I don't know, but it was perfectly timed in the rest, and the whole audience was cracking up.
Oh, that one
really
horse
funny.
did that. He snorted like almost every show.
Das ist, was das normale Publikum nichts zu sehen bekommt. Alles hinter der Bühne. Ich finde es ganz toll.
Die deutsche Sopranistin Diane Damrau und der italienische Tenor Vittorio Grigolo singen die Hauptrollen in der Oper.
What is the special thing about standing on that huge stage and singing out into this huge audience?
We are devoted when we are doing this beautiful artistry called opera, and so I think that whenever we don't think who is in the other side.
You don't have to think differently on the stage at the Met than you do at at a smaller opera house.
No. We just have more honking and more yellow cabs. And
You can
more
hear that on
crazy-
the stage?
No, but from the room, yes.
You can hear it on the stage
Yeah.
at Carnegie Hall
Yes,
sometimes.
yes. So I mean, the craziness of the cities changes. But this moment in New York, we're having such a freezing weather. You
Is that bad for the voice?
Sometimes warm, and the temperature that changes make a lot of a singer is a human alive instrument. So people who's at home is not they performing a score. It's not that. We have our feeling. The emotions of everyday life. It's true that we bring it and we leave it in the room, but also it's true
have it
that
in-
we need to bring a little bit of your life also on stage.
Diane, dein erster Manon, es klang fantastisch heute hier. Du bist aber dem Met richtig gewohnt, du hast so viel gemacht. Wie ist es, auf dieser Riesenbühne zu singen?
Ich weiß nicht, also die Met hat eine ganz spezielle Akustik. Ich habe damals auch gedacht, der erste Ton, Hilfe, das wird nie. Und dann
die Stimme fühlt den Raum ganz automatisch. Also man kann sich wirklich, Kaffee hier. man kann sich anlehnen wirklich an den Saal. Und es kommt auch was zurück. Also ich finde es super angenehm, dort zu singen. Es gibt viele kleinere Opernhäuser, die eine problematischere Akustik haben jetzt als die Met.
Es klang fantastisch in der Probe heute. Und diese Kleider, Wahnsinn. Was für tolle Kleider. Bin ganz neidisch.
Sie haben die Coularen nicht gesehen.
Ah, no.
Noch besser.
Ich freue mich schon. Danke, danke.
Tschüss.
What a dress. Ich habe viele coole Sachen hier entdeckt heute in der Metropolitan Opera. Zum Beispiel, wenn man im Saal sitzt, man kann den Untertitel lesen in dem Sitz vor einem, sodass man versteht, was während der Oper passiert. Es gibt einen großen Saal, wo man reingehen kann wie ein Kino. Wenn man zu spät kommt, dann kann man sich die Vorstellungen dort angucken. Und hier im Gift Shop kann man sogar die Kostüme kaufen von den Produktionen. Diese hier zum Beispiel ist von Carmen. Das war's von Sarah's Music für heute. Ich hatte einen super schönen Tag in der Met. Ich hoffe, Sie auch. Und wenn Sie es irgendwann schaffen können, hierher zu kommen, um sich eine Opern anzuschauen, tun Sie das. Und wenn nicht, gehen Sie einfach ins Kino, um sich eine Live-Übertragung anzuschauen. Das ist auch toll. Bis zum nächsten Mal und tschüss aus New York. Okay, we're rocking now.
Yeah.
Grazie mille. That's
Thank you.
fantastic.
I like the jazzy part of it.
Bravo, bravo. Toi, 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 Vittorio. Grazie mille. Ciao, ciao.